Good morning. On a road walk, we parked over at 19 Mile Brook Trail. Today we're going to be doing the Carters, hopefully. Walking down to Camp Dodge. There's a cutoff to the Imp Trail. We're going to work our way north to south, hoping to pick up a good number of mountains today. Got an early start. A little brisk, it's about 25 degrees here, and supposed to warm up nicely. Nice clear day with some very, very high clouds, so all the peaks should be in the clear. So, looking forward to a good day. Coming off the turnoff off of 16 to Camp Dodge. I believe down here is some staff housing. I'm going to cut through here and be a little quiet. People might be sleeping still. Wouldn't you know? I think this is where our bushwhack begins to connect to the Imp. Came up to an intersection. Almost missed this. This is a turnoff to head up to the ridge. This is the Imp Trail going my way. That is going back the long way to 16. Alright, making our way still up the Imp Trail. It's gonna be a little while, but so far the trail has been pretty moderate. Actually, on the easy side, nice and wide. Leaves sometimes make it a little bit hard to find exactly where the intended trail is, but never strays too far. So it's been nice. It's starting to warm up a little bit already, which is a good sign for what is to come. Still in the Imp Trail, heading to connection with North Carter Trail to Carter-Moriah Trail. I believe right there is going to be North Carter. Trying to get some views behind me as well. In the distance there is Washington, Jefferson, Adams, Madison. So we're not too far up yet though. I mean, I have a feeling we're going to get more views in the climbs. Maybe nothing from the summits, but we'll be able to get some views from our progress, which will be nice. Alright, still on the Imp Trail, making our way up. Nothing too crazy yet. Starting to see little signs of November here. Little ice balls or remnant of snow. Still getting behind us. Some nice views of the northern presidentials. Making pretty good time so far. Because the trail's been like this for the most part, or flatter, so it's been nice. I have a feeling that's going to be ending pretty soon. On the Imp Trail, looking back at the northerns. But I noticed something pretty cool, something I talk about a lot about these hikes. The defining line between trees. And I'm at that junction where we switch over out to evergreens, and it's a pretty defined line. The trail has started to get more rocky, and you think a little bit more about where you're stepping, but other than that, it's remained, I'd say, moderate. It is never gotten really steep, just been steady, kind of a steady incline the whole way so far. Pretty balanced. We're probably 1,300 feet from the ridgeline, and probably just under 2,000 to our first summit of the day, towards the 48, which would be Middle Carter. Trees have begun to thin out quite a bit, a lot more sunlight getting in. Flattened out a bit too. Alright, I think I'm about to reach the end of the Imp Trail up here at this junction. Now I'm going to read the sign carefully and check my map, because I forget the details, but someone said that this sign is incorrect with at least distances, so I want to make sure it's at least telling me to go the right way. Alright, Carter Dome that way, 5.2. The Imp that way. Alright, we're heading to Carter-Moriah on the North Carter. Alright, still on the North Carter Trail. You can see we're getting a little bit more remnants of snow and ice and whatnot as we get up there. It's going to be warmer up there. It should be above freezing, just above freezing when we get up there, but I know it had been cold the last couple days up there, so I'm expecting to see a little bit of ice, a little bit of snow, but nothing too bad. I have my spikes with me in case I need them. We're about 3,700 feet. Our first peak we're going to hit is about 4,500, so a little ways to go. I think we're going to get a pretty good push up ahead, and then we'll be all along the ridge. Signs of winter. Getting some melt today, but you can see it's been cold up here. Just passed about 4,000 feet a little while ago, so making progress. We should be up on the ridge in about 500 more feet of elevation. All right, coming up on the ridge. All right, Carter-Moriah Trail. That goes to Imp, North Carter, Moriah. We're heading this way. Middle, south, Carter Dome, and then Mount Hight if we have daylight. Alright. Alright, now we're on the Carter-Moriah. Carter-Moriah Trail is part of the AT. So we are going to pick up a couple more sections of that. A little bit at a time. And we'll gauge how rocky and icy and everything this is, whether or not I gotta slip my spikes on. So here we go. All right, continuing along the ridge. Hopefully take it easy here on these boards. They might be a little bit slippery considering they're coated with ice and snow. On my way to Middle Carter. In between that, I think I'm coming up pretty quickly on a mountain that doesn't really count for any lists because it's not doesn't have the prominence. Mount Leith, I think is how it's pronounced, and we should be coming up on that quick. Middle Carter is not too far behind that. Alright, I bypassed Mount Leith. I went over it, but no views unless I took a little offshoot. Coming to a little clearing here. A lot of these boards on this trail have been broken, showing some of their age here. So I bet we'll see something coming up soon with some trail work. Cool little spot here. And back into the woods. Coming up on an opportunity with some views. This is looking back. Wild River Wilderness. And up into Maine. Looking up at the northern presidentials from the ridge. Madison and Adams. There's Jefferson, Clay, Washington. Just beautiful. Look at this beautiful clear day. And that's where we're heading. Middle Carter. And of course, Wild River. Back around again, presidentials. Well, that hike definitely was worth this view. Hopefully we get some more to come. Keep peekabooing up in and out of the trees, get these wonderful views. We're really close to Middle Carter now. More views of the presidentials. I know I'm putting a lot of these on here. I love them. We're super close to Middle Carter. Much of the ridge has been like this, but you do get rewarded now and then with a view. Oop. I think this is Middle Carter. Number 30 for me. We're going to continue down this way to South Carter. Continuing on the Appalachian Trail, Carter-Moriah between Middle and South. Of course, had to go down a little bit to a saddle. I think we might be going down a little bit more coming up before we go back up, but it's nice. No views yet on this section, but we got plenty of views at Mount Hight later, so no need to despair. First views in this section of the ridge. The sun feels great here. It hasn't been cold. I've been adequately layered. I've been shedding layers, but something about the sun hitting you really re-energizes you. There's a wildcat over there. Beautiful. Starting to see some mud again. I almost getting some melting going on. Still on the approach to South Carter. Oh, great, Jay. Hi, buddy. Still think we are heading down slightly before we make the turn to come up. There's middle where we came from. Oh, little view between the trees here. Taking a break as we work our way back up to South Carter. This is our trail going up. And that's where I came from. Yep. So we'll be heading up here and we'll be at South Carter pretty soon. I believe we're at the summit of South Carter. Right here, this is number 31 of 48. All right, came down some rocky downhill sections off of South Carter. Not too bad, but a little bit of flat area, more suitable for filming. Making our way to Zeta Pass. That's the intersection where we will most likely go up Hight, hit Dome, and make our way down. Oh, I just crossed over this deadfall tree. Happened to fall right along the trail. Got to go around that. All right, going to the intersection of the Carter Dome Trail. And the AT. So we're going to continue. All right, so on the Carter-Moriah Trail, we are heading up Carter Dome. That'll be our last 4,000 footer of the day. Then we're going to judge by the time how much daylight we have left to see if we're saving height for another day or if we're going to have time. It's about a half mile out of the way. I just want to maximize the amount of daylight I have on the trail. All right, made it to the intersection of Carter Dome and Mount Hight. Met another hiker on the trail who said Mount Hight is quite steep. So, with that information and the time of day, I'm going to hit Carter-Dome, another mile, and make my way out. On the Carter-Moriah to Carter-Dome, getting close. Got a little bit of a lookout. Haven't had much to see. So we're going to take a look, see what we can see. Ah, this is nice. The other Carters we've already done today. Beautiful views. The presidentials. See Monroe over there as well. Washington, of course. Jefferson, Adams, Madison. Beautiful. Hey, a lot of these mountains get hate. It's like, oh, it's a viewless summit, but you get outstanding views on the way. It's beautiful. There's not many exceptions to this. There's a couple, but this is nice. Looks like I'm getting close to see a clearing. Yeah, here it is. Carter-Dome. Just over 4,800 feet. Number 32. Not much of a view here. Let's see if we get something on this overlook just past it. Not much. Nothing different. It's going to be from what I saw at that other one. Alright. Gray jays. Look at these guys. Alright, coming down from Carter-Dome, making our way back to Zeta Pass and back to the car. So this way is back to the Black Angel Trail, to the Wild River Trail. Wild River Wilderness is down that way. Matthew and I camped down there. It was nice. So we got about a mile to Zeta Pass. And then we're going to head down the Carter-Dome Trail, I believe, to the 19 Mile Brook. Let's go. All right, we're back to Zeta Pass. All right, we'll be leaving the AT and Carter-Moriah Trail here. And we'll be making our way down Carter-Dome Trail to the intersection of 19 Mile Brook to connect with Pinkham Notch there, Route 16, where I'm parked at the 19 Mile Brook Trailhead. All right, we are going this way. Let's finish this up. Okay, making my way down the Carter-Dome Trail. A little rough and rocky, but we're getting on our way out. I don't even know if the trail's all that bad. I just know my legs are a little tired, but they're not too bad. Oh. Here we go, keep maneuvering our way to 19 Mile Brook. Well, I was here in the brook for a little while. Our first water crossing, 19 Mile Brook. And it's going to also be the name of a trail we're going to intersect with and take it back to the trailhead. So, excellent. Alright, I think we're going to be wrapping up. On the looks of the sign, wrapping up the Carter-Dome Trail. Then hopping on to the 19 Mile Brook. Trail's getting very wet here. 1.9 to Route 16. That way. Alright, losing daylight. Coming across the first bridge. Well, we made it back just in time not to need a headlight.